Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up, and for today, I'm going to review The Upside. Has seen that this weekend, and then I have to say, because I also saw Glass this weekend too, and I enjoyed The Upside more than I did Glass. Man, so saw both of those this past weekend. Enjoyed The Upside way better than Glass. So if you haven't seen those two yet, I definitely recommend you go see The Upside. And here is why. So The Upside, this is starring Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston. Now this movie, because you had Kevin Hart who was saying, and even also people who have seen this before me, it was saying that this is his serious role. This I mean, when I saw the trailer, it looked like it was comedy, but then also drama. And it was a serious role for him. And and my message to Kevin Hart is I really think you should still continue to do more drama roles. I mean, I gotta admit, the guy surprised me. I mean, as a comedian, we're used to seeing him playing funny roles. And one thing I do like about when you get comedians and also comedic actors to play serious roles, I like to see that stuff because, it goes to show you that they can do more than just be funny when it comes to acting. And Kevin Hart definitely made that list for that. And this movie is also a remake of a French film called The Untouchables. Never seen it. And this movie is also based on a true story as well. And and you got Kevin Hart who plays ex-con who cares for this paralegic played by Bryan Cranston, and also a very wealthy paralegic at that too as well. So definitely getting paid good for doing that. And then when it shows how much he was making in this movie to take care of the guy, I mean, I'd be like, shit, man, where's this guy's application at? I mean, I would apply for that job too. But and but Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston, they both did a good job. I mean, Cranston, I mean, he does good in his movies too as well. But Kevin, with this movie coming out this year for 2019, I mean, I do think Kevin should get some type of nomination, almost, man. Maybe a Golden Globe nomination, an Oscar nomination. I'm not really too sure about that quite yet, but definitely like a Golden Globe nomination. And because that, like, when I was just amazed with how he had played this character, because the movie was balanced out. You had moments where, okay, yes, it was funny. Then you had moments where it was serious. Where he was serious. It was well balanced out. There was even times where, like, okay, it was where what even surprised me more with him playing the serious role and how serious the movie was. It would be times where, like, okay, there was something good happening, but then something more serious, but then something dramatic was happening, and that was what I did like about this movie. This movie has been doing good in the box office, and you had Cranston and also Kevin Hart. They've been getting a lot of praise for their chemistry in this movie, and also with how these two work together. And these two, they definitely did good together. It was more so like, a friendship movie in a way where, like, okay, I'm caring for the guy. This guy is lonely because he's a paralegic. He's lonely, and they become like best buds. And ain't no Brokeback Mountain type of shit though. I mean, I will say that. And I don't spoil anything, but will say that it doesn't lead to nothing like that. But it's definitely a good movie, focusing on, like, friendship, and also showing how how things can, how people look at things a certain way, and how also, and in a way though, how it can also change others too as well when they are working with somebody else that comes from two different backgrounds, because both of these characters definitely did come from two backgrounds. And and Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston, with this being based on a true story, we're probably not going to see a sequel. But if something like this was not based on a true story, I would like to see a sequel of it. That's how entertained I was by it. But I definitely do think it is one of the best movies of 2019. And and Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart, if there's any more drama roles out there, definitely go for it because I would like to see you in more of them. And and then this movie also has I haven't really heard nothing too much bad about this movie so far. I do think for Kevin Hart fans out there, they're gonna love this too as well. It's nothing boring about this movie. With him playing a serious role, is also nothing boring about this movie. The comedy and the drama is well balanced out. You will be impressed by it. And with that being said, for the for the upside, I give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. Yes, I give this movie 4 out of 5 stars because it was just so damn good. Do I recommend you go see it? Hell yes, definitely go see it. It's definitely fun, funny, entertaining, and not boring. And for the upsides grade, I will give it a have to say maybe a a, a B plus. Definitely give the upside a B plus. Very good. It is a good movie. And with that being said, this is Ryan A. Polk signing off with the wrap up.